Hey guys, welcome to today's Wake and Draw. It's going to be Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G, and a couple of things on the tools. I'm using the Cartilage, the 645. It's like a red tone of a pastel pencil, very soft, very nice. And for the highlights, I'm using the General's charcoal white, the 558. And then also to get the fine details on the edges, I'm using the Mono Zero eraser, and of course the big fat kneaded eraser too. And the paper is made by Strathmore. This is the Tone Gray 400 series. It's a really nice paper. It's really nice and thick. It's smooth. It's pretty smooth. I thought it was going to be too smooth for this pencil, but it actually worked perfectly. So yeah, so the tone paper, I'll have all the links to the art supplies and stuff on the video. And here's the drawing we did of Biggie. So to start out, I did the circle of the head, the cross of the face, going through the eyes and the center line, and then finding the thirds of the face, and then relating that to the width of the face. So I did a lot of comparative measuring and using angles and plumb lines. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to put him on eBay for $1, starting off with the $1 bid, and then I'll be sitting there on my desk watching it, and it'll be a lot of fun. The last time I did it was a few years ago, and it was a Tupac video, and that drawing was on eBay as well, and it was so much fun, so I wanted to do it again. It's going to start tonight, February 3rd at 8 o'clock Pacific time, and this is the Notorious B.I.G in red pastel on gray tone paper. It's 18 by 24 inches. Set for $1. So it's going to start at $1 bid, and it's going to run 5 days. So Monday at 8 o'clock Pacific time, the auction will end. I've been meaning to do Biggie for like ever, and people like been asking for it, and I just didn't have time. And finally I have time, so it's like, and I had to do it in this pencil for some reason. It just felt right, and it really pops. I really like this one. I kind of want to keep it for myself, but he needs to go out and make somebody really happy. So look for it on eBay. I'll put the links in below. And support me on Patreon if you can. And thanks guys for sharing and liking and commenting on the videos. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, starting off with this Biggie. All right. Long time coming, man. It's been a long time. I'm supposed to do You right after Tupac all those years ago. Well, better late than never, hopefully. So, alright, how should I start him? Should I go with the circle and then build up from there? Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's get going. Biggie. I'm gonna keep him, give him some room on the page. Give Biggie some room. He's got this hat, pretty big hat. Let's see. And I am just going to kind of get the, actually, before I get ahead of myself, let's do the head tilt. So straight through the eyes. Looks like he's got maybe something like this going on. And then the center line. So now I have the cross of the face. Gives me the head tilt. Let's see. So actually this is going to be the brow. Then bottom of the nose. And bottom of his chin, because we're looking up at him. It's an extreme angle, so let me measure that and see what we got. It's pretty let me check the length of his nose. So that's 1, it's about 2. Okay. So the length of his nose, bottom of the nose to the brow, is 2 to the bottom of his Well, I guess that's his chin. His double chin under his neck, whatever. So now I have the length of the face pretty much, at least from the brow to the nose to the collar, basically, let's call it that. And now I'm going to check that length compared to the width from ear to ear pretty much, using my pencil and my thumb to get that width, and then turning it over and I'm checking it, and it's almost to the brow. It's pretty close, so it's about this length, this width, so probably about right here. Let's try that again. Pretty close. Let's see. I'm just sketching in the big overall shape of him. And that's his nose. I'm going to go ahead and place in just a very blocky shape outline of his nose. Just to lock it in. And of course it curves as we're wrapping around the form of the mouth. And then his lips start about right here. The nodes, the corner of the mouth. And so the bottom lip, it's going to stair step up, come across, and stair step down. Pretty much. Just very simplified for now. Bottom of the lip. And then we have the rhythm for the chin right about here. I like this pencil. Feels pretty good on this paper so far. I did one drawing, just a real quick 20-minute or so practice using this pencil and this paper. It's a little too smooth for my taste for this pencil, but it seems to hold up pretty well. Okay, let's go to the brow. Excuse me. Come over here. Coming into that shadow shape of the hat. Something along these lines. So now let's try to find the top of the hat, maybe somewhere right here. And I'm gonna take a measurement from that shadow edge here to the top of the hat and compare that to down here and see where it lines up. Let's see, so again, grabbing that measurement with my pencil and thumb. If I can hold it steady, so okay. And if I start at the bottom of the lip, it goes to the brow. So right about here. And gotta keep his hat on that same head tilt. Same with the mouth, everything's gotta be on that same tilt. Okay. Let's see. This is a straight. Okay. I want to go into the face, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We blocked it in. It's very generic, I know, but let's keep to the steps here. So doing the same with the hat, just very blocky. I'll come in and finesse those contours a little bit more. So now we have that top. I'm looking at how the outside edge of that hat comes down at this angle, and it doesn't quite line up with this. It's a little bit further out, and this one kind of comes down there. And now I'm going to use my pencil and thumb again to find the outside edge of that hat, the brim of the hat, by judging from this edge of the shadow to the outside of the hat. And I'll compare that to the length of the nose. It's about right here. So then I come over here, so I got pretty close. And we'll do the same for the other side, measuring from this line of the shadow, edge of the shadow, to the outside of that hat, and compare that to the length of the nose. So this is called comparative measuring, and it works really well. It works fast. So that's a little bit longer. So now it's a little bit, oh, I got it pretty close, okay. So now we're starting to see the hat come into existence. So let's look at the ear placement. I'm going to hold my pencil up from ear to ear on the very edge of the ear lobes. And then I can see that it goes right through the bottom, about the bottom border of the lip, or the border of the bottom lip. Let's see. I don't know why I'm nervous. I think I just want this to be the best drawing ever on the planet Earth. Best drawing I ever did in my entire life. That's what I want. And that's why I'm nervous. So, got a blocky shape of the ears, ear placement. And this makes sense that the ears are going to be lower than normal because his head is we're looking down, we're looking up at him from below, so his ear is going to look lower. And his head's probably like looking up a little bit too. Let's see. So I wanted the ears so I can like locate the other edge of the hat because it comes to about right here in the ear. And on this side, about right here. And this erases pretty well too, so it's pretty fun. I might wind up really liking this. Maybe it's not too smooth. Maybe the paper's not too slick. Maybe I'm just crazy. And then the brim right here, you can see that little highlight that's going to be in there. Let's round this off a little bit more. I think this hat is a Jackson and James. I think that's what I read. Pretty cool hat. Let's see, all right. Got a basic blocky shape of the head and hat. Now I can take a deep breath. I can relax a little bit. I like this part right here, this straight. Bam, I really like that. That looks cool. And on this side, we're gonna have like this little fat hanging over the collar a little bit. But on this side, we have a nice straight. So I like to put straights in not as much as possible, but I like to get those in just to change things up a little bit, because sometimes you can get like too many like organic looking lines and stuff, and then when you throw a couple straights in there, just I don't know, it's hard to describe. It just feels right to like put a couple straights in. If it's all like straights, and that's something else, but I don't know what I'm saying right now. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's see, just come down. Okay, the collar. This picture I have I got it off the internet. It's probably been modified a lot, but can't really tell what's going on with the tie. But I've worn a tie before, so maybe I can fake it. So okay, and he's wearing a vest, and then his suit jacket, and then vest, suit jacket, and a big overcoat. A lot going on. Let's see. I'm gonna kind of simplify these. Okay, so I'm looking for that point right here, that V shape of his jacket. I'm gonna look for the distance, and from here to here is about right. That doesn't seem correct. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's up to about right here. So come down. Okay, I think I pretty much had it. And this line should be about right there. So I was looking for that point of where the jacket is going to come to. And then on this side as well. I might straighten his jacket out a little bit. Help him out. Looks a little disheveled. Or maybe he just stepped out of his Bentley. He ain't got time to check his wardrobe. Let's see, that's cool. Then there's it's like a button right here. I'm so anxious. It's funny. Maybe it's because it's a new medium for me. I haven't done this for a while. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see, from side to side. I want to get those to line up, that collar. So you just sweep, boom, boom, side to side. It really helps line things up. And this is his coat, I think. Where are we? Yep, his coat. Coat comes around. Let's see, let me try to get that shape a little bit better. Okay, hold on. See, the shirt is here. And then the vest comes up, turns that corner, gives us a little bump right here, top of the coat. There we go. And let's see, about right here's the collar. Bam. I'll probably just leave this pretty much sketched in and not really messed with too much. I'm going to do this. Let's see, let's check this measurement. Well, actually, let's go back over here. Pull this down. Now I can try to get like a symmetry kind of going here. If that's possible. Bam. Do some sound effects. Kind of giddy too. Kind of giddy. I'm drug free right now too, I swear to God. But I'm kind of giddy. Okay, how are we doing? 19 or so minutes, coming up on 20 minutes. Got time for a break. Let's see. Put his shoulders in. Not sure I like that. I think I'll leave this the way it is, kind of vignetted like so. I am going to go into the nose real quick and kind of build up some of this, and maybe on the eyes as well. Let's put in that main cartilage of the nose, the big dome shape, and the nostril from side to side. Let's see. You see how I'm kind of like trying to build up the nose in a structural way. And then let's look at about where the eyes, the inside corners of the eyes will be. I think they follow this angle. Let's see. Because you don't want to go too, you don't want the eyes too close together, and you don't want them too far apart. It's like, it's always the worst. So I think they might be on this line. And his eyes, the inside corners of the eyes are, in this perspective anyway, are higher than the outside. It might just be the way his eyes sit on his head. Like, they might just look like they're wrapping around. Let's see. I think I'll just build up the eye socket, eye orbital region first, and then I'll come in, or I'll take a break, then when I come back I'll really go into the eyes. Let's see, so this part comes around to the other side. So we're kind of building up this sunglass shape of the eye socket. And this shadow should be a little bit lower, which changes all the, I gotta be careful because it'll change our measurements from earlier, but I think it'll be okay. Let's see, 22, okay. So let me put this rhythm in before I take off. I'll take like a 5-minute break and I'll come back and do some more work. Okay, time for a break. I'll be right back. Where to next? So his head looks too straight right here. I think he needs to be rounded out a little bit better. And let's follow the cheek. Kind of like the contour. His face is a little bit more round right here. Fleshy, we're gonna flesh him out. Let's see. Maybe a little bit more than that. He's a big dude. Let's show some of that overlapping form. And I still like that straight on this side, but I think it needs to come in at an angle a little bit more. Let's see, maybe more like this. And the shadow comes down. Again, very round. Okay. Man, I wish I can be listening to music, some Biggie right now. I don't get hit with like a copyright thing, and it's just a pain in the ass to work that out on YouTube. Let's see. I'm gonna hit these shadows. Just little edges a little bit harder. This pencil does wear out pretty quick. It's really, really soft compared to the 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙. Yeah, this is really soft. It's kind of refreshing though to use a different medium. I've been sticking with that 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙 or the Wolf's Carbon for so long. I should venture out more now that I have the time. It'd be nice to do that. I was thinking about doing like a burnt umber pick out video. Those are so much fun, and it gets you thinking about. It's like a good combination, a good mix between drawing and painting. I'm just gonna put this button here. Well, I got this button here. Let me think here. I was thinking about if I got 2, I need 3. But if I got half, I got 1.5. So I think that's a good. That's good. I like that. I didn't want just 2. But somehow, like 1.5 is better than 2. What am I talking about? Okay. Okay, let's go back over here. So I'm gonna look for these shadow shapes under this bottom lip right here. And the thing about like cast shadows is like, so it's really crisp right here in these, right up against the form that's causing the shadow. The line is very crisp, and as it moves away from the object that's causing the shadow, it sort of like softens up. Let's see, so we got this rhythm. Let's see, there's like this nice rhythm right here for the face. It's like his muzzle rhythm almost. Okay, I'm avoiding the eyes. I just realized I am scared of them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I already got the inside corners about where I think they'll be. Got the outside is a little bit lower than the inside. And let's draw that line that kind of represents that very, very top crease of the eyebrow, or the eyelid. And from side to side, we're going to sketch it in. And we're just trying to line them up together. And so tracking your hand from side to side really helps to do that. I'm so paranoid. I keep looking at the camera, hoping it's not like dead, because it happened a while ago. I was drawing for did a 35-minute video, and I was all done, and I looked up to turn it off, and it said on the screen, battery exhausted, and it actually turned off 11 minutes into the video. So that was a bummer. Let's see. Let's get this eye. So not much of the white is showing here. And then this shadow comes down. It's pretty crisp right here. So I don't always draw in this position. When I want to get really controlled, tight little spot, I'll flip it over to that traditional, and then I'll come back to this artsy-fartsy way of holding the pencil. Okay, so I got that eye. Take a deep breath. Just kind of adjust this a little bit. Bring this down. Okay. So now I'm going to do the other side. This pencil is so soft that it's almost like a combination of this paper and this pencil. It keeps me from being able to get super detailed, which is also kind of a benefit in a way, because it's forcing me to focus on the large, big, chunky shapes, which will make for probably a more graphic drawing, I hope. We'll see what happens, but I think that's what's going to happen. Let's see, I'm not really liking this eye. Let me switch to a sharper pencil. That's a little too thick. It's like drawing with a crayon. No bueno. That's better. And then this line comes up. I'm going to rest the eyes for a bit and move down into the nose. So I'm not quite sure how I feel about the eyes yet, so I'm just going to take a break on them and let them cool off, and then I'll come back. I'm trying to think also about like midtones. It's a little different because I'm using a toned paper, so the tone of the paper is going to be my midtone in the face. So I'm trying to remember that, because I'm going to use a white charcoal, a white pencil for the highlights in the face. So I have to remember I don't need to go super I don't know how to explain it, like super, I don't have to cover a lot with this pencil because I already have this tone down, so I don't need to render it as much as I normally would on like white paper with a black pencil. I think that, hopefully that made sense. Let's see, there's a little cast shadow right here on this side of the nostril. And actually on this side too, but it's down in the little corner. I don't like that. Let's look at the center line again, because I'm getting lost. Center line. And it is kind of like dragging, I'm dragging my hand around in it. So I have a bad habit of doing that since I use that 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙 all the time. The 𝙃𝙚𝙖 sticks really well. So I don't even have to worry about my hand, really. Compared to like this one, I can feel it. It's kind of like slipping and smearing. Let's see. Let's see. Back to the eyes. It's okay. Let's see. Let me put it in the tone. Maybe that'll help me decide if I like it. The placement of the eyes. There's a really hard edge right here with his eyebrow. Can you see it right there? And then it comes up and over and kind of softens up a little bit. So it's softer on top, and then at the bottom of the eyebrow, it's a super hard edge. Right here too. Let's take this and this. Trying to figure out. Let me think for a second here. How do I want to do this nose? Let me think about the construction of this nose. So I have to think about that highlight that is going to be in the middle. Okay, and there's a little bit of a ridge right here. It comes up. Okay. I gotta keep this clean right here. because I think there might be a little bit of a highlight, and if I get that red and that white mixed together, it's going to be pink. I don't want it to be pink. I want it to be red. Okay, let's see. Let's get some tone down. It's driving me crazy, all this blank. Let's push that 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙 or whatever this is. Push that, well, it's not lead. What is it? Clay? 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙? Graphite, pigment, and whatever it is. I'm trying to push it into the paper here. Okay. So basically what I'm doing right here is called the single tonal mask, where everything that's dark or in shadow, you try to put it in the same value. This pencil is slipping out of my hand. Pull out that little highlight on that band on the hat. Okay, I'm going to work these forms, these form shadows on this face. So we come on the cheek over here, it wraps around, following that rhythm of the face. Going a little bit harder on the where the light and the dark meet. And so I think what's happening is light is hitting the collar, which is white, and then it's bouncing up and filling in the shadow. So it's not completely dark. It's a little bit lighter, but the edges around the light is still darker. So it's kind of like a hollow looking shadow. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, gotta be careful. I don't want to go too much into the rendering because of that, what I was talking about earlier with the white mixing in with the red and creating pink. Let's see. coming up on 20 minutes. Like, went so freaking fast. My battery's about half power. Looking good. I might have to plug it in, recharge it. Let's see. So I'm just looking for those little shapes, those little nuances in the shape in his chin. Try to show like that flesh just wrapping around. Let's see, let's put a little hard edge right there for his actual chin. And this comes up pretty crisp. Almost a cast shadow actually right here, huh? Wow, didn't even see that until now. Looking good. I'm starting to relax a little. Man. Let's see. I exaggerated this part right here where like it hangs over, but don't tell anybody. I like it. Let's see. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to take a break, I think. I don't want to take a break. Oh man. Alright, let's try 10 more minutes. I'll just keep an eye on the freaking camera. I'm running off the battery because the cord I have to plug it in with, for some reason it doesn't work on the camera, so I gotta find it on Amazon or something. So this edge right here is going to be pretty darn sharp. So let's make that crisp. And let's turn this for him. Soften his lip a little bit, the edge of his lip. Now I'm going to put highlight in there, so actually I better watch it. I almost messed up, everyone. I was about to make his lips pink. Oh God. Let's see, let's come over here. Let's get really dark in this corner of his lips. Really try to pop it. Make it pop off the page. Let's see. Whew. Let's see. Let's get that top of the ear right there. And this one, oh, he's got, this is in shadow. Okay. I might just, see there's like this pool of light on the ear. I don't know. I don't really like it. I think I can just get away with make it all part of the shadow, almost like a silhouette. See what that looks like. the straights. What should I do with the jacket? Should I color it in? I don't know. Let's see. Probably should, huh? Oh man, that battery's really low now. Okay, so I'm going to take a break and charge up this camera. And when I come back, continue on. Alright. Okay, I got my camera back to working. Yeah, okay. So, what is next? So let's go down into the jacket here. And while I was waiting for the camera and downloading the downloading the data off the last shoot, I was thinking, like, what am I going to do with the white of this jacket, or his shirt, I should say. Like, because I'm going to put highlights in the face, but do I just make this, do I draw the white for the white of the shirt? And I feel like that's going to steal all the attention. So I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be more like I'll just leave it this paper color. So we'll see. I'll leave that for last, and we'll see what happens. So I don't want to mess it up. And I'm trying to keep it from looking pink. I don't want it to be pink. Okay. Let's see. I like this texture. I don't want to. I'll blend a little bit, but I want to leave some of that texture in. Looks pretty nice. Let's see. Let's come in here. Moving around that button. So I came in like that. Let's see. I'm going to try to smooth this out a little bit. See this line right here? It's I want to break it and merge the dark color of the coat to the shadow of the face. I want those two to blend together, become one. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's come over here. Super awkward position of my hand. Let's just get this filled in. This is probably the most boring part of the video to watch. Watch a guy just color in for 20 minutes. Let's see. Of course, you guys who like those ASMR videos probably are enjoying this. As I talk to you like this too, and then I draw at the same time. Are you enjoying this, you ASMR freaks? Do you like it? Oh yeah, you do. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. I shouldn't have eaten that cookie. Oh, okay. ASMR is awesome. Oh my god. I should do that from now on. I should start an ASMR channel. Watch it goes to like 1 million subscribers in a year. And then I'm forced to do it for a living because it makes so much money. It's like I can't just not do it. I become a slave to the ASMR. I'm going to put this cast shadow here. I don't want to go too hard on it. Again, I want it to I want the jacket down here and stuff to sort of kind of fade off a little bit and not take away from the face. I don't want it to take attention too much, which I don't think I really need to worry about that, but I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's more just a style that I'm thinking of. Let's see this button here. Let's get a little. I still want it to look like a drawing, so kind of rough. You see my handling of the charcoal or whatever this is, 𝙃𝙚𝙖𝙙. Okay, where are we? Kind of running off the camera a little bit here. Okay. So I'm going to start squinting down pretty much. And when I squint down, it's not trying to see things clearly. It's actually the opposite. I'm squinting down to see less information in a way. So what it does is allows you to kind of see the relationship between the values, the shading, like certain areas of shading. So like when I squint down, this is really, really dark and this is lighter. And when I squint down at the face, it's interesting because this right here has nothing, no tone on it. This is the same value as this. Okay. But when I squint down, and also here, so there's no value here. This is the same as this paper and the same as this. These are the same. But it's weird because when I squint down, when I look at this with like my eyes half closed, this is popping out. The collar it's like an illusion. It looks brighter because it's surrounded by all this dark. It's like it just pops. So now I'm thinking, I don't think I'll need to put any white in the collar for it to look like a white collar. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I explained that right. god. Okay, let's see. Let's come back over here. God, somebody just sounded like a teacher for a second. Burr, 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 burr. Burr, 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 burr. Okay. Oh my god, it's only been 10 minutes? It felt like an hour. How come earlier 20 minutes went by and it felt like 2 minutes, and now 10 minutes goes by and it feels like an hour? Time has no meaning. Okay, let's come over here. How's it looking? Is it okay? Should I put some texture, some cross hatching? Just for fun. Okay, let's go back to let's start looking at the photograph again. I haven't been looking at the photograph. And let's go into the face and just kind of look at our values. I'm going to be squinting down here and there. And let's put some cross hatching in. That looked pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right. I can overdo it, so let's keep it to a minimum. Now I got to worry about smearing everything with my hand. I'm going to switch over to another pencil because, as you can see, this one is already pretty much gone. The tip is no more. And okay, let's go back to our squint, or soft gaze, I guess you call it. Because I wanted to come in here and get this hard edge of this cast shadow right underneath that lip to really pop it. Same over here. That's where you get that really cool shadow illusion, is when you get that crisp edge and then it fades off. Kind of didn't quite work out that edge clean enough on that one, but that's okay. Let's soften this a little bit. Maybe I can get some cross hatching on the nose a little bit. It's dangerous ground, dangerous ground. Be gentle. There's a little bit of a highlight right there, so I need some space. I need some space for that highlight. And let's see, there's no highlights in the eyes, but let's see what it looks like with like a hint of a pupil. Is that his eyelashes? His eyelash shadows? I didn't know Biggie had eyelashes. Oh my god. He has beautiful eyelashes. Huh. Let's see. Oh, I'm really trying not to smear this. I'm going to use my hand. I should get the mall stick out. Why did it just say that so loud? I'm like screaming it. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? What am I doing? Right here. Really crisp, dark, right in that crease, that eye fold. Same over here. I'm going to connect that, the shadow of the hat, I'm going to connect that to the eyebrow a little bit more so than I had it already. Okay. Let's see. Let's work some of these. Areas of the face wrapping around. So hard not to put my hand down on it. Totally don't want to just smear it and destroy all that hard work. There's almost a highlight right here. I need to showcase that a little bit better. Gotta breathe. Okay, so I think the hat up here is catching a lot more light than underneath it. So I think if I do like a gradual build up of value for the underside of this hat, it might look cool. Or it might be a disaster. Either way, let's find out. The ASMR again. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. People were like, I saw these comments and they were saying, "Oh man, your channel's like ASMR. You should do ASMR." And I was like, "What is this ASMR?" So I was like researching it at this one point, and I found this is I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. I found like this dude was like, he was doing, I guess, ASMR. He was like speaking into a speaker. Like it looked like a I don't know, probably like a podcasting not speaker, microphone. And so he's in the camera is like right up on him, so he's like really close. You're like in his face, or he's in your face, or whatever. and he's speaking, and he's talking to the camera as if the camera is his girlfriend, and he's like, it was just weird. It was like, yeah, hi honey, I'm home. Or no, it was I can't remember. It was something like, tell me about your day, I missed you, oh yeah. And it was just like, it was so bizarre. It was trippy. I'm like making fun of it, but watch. You're gonna find me next month on another channel doing the same thing. Let's see. Get that little hard edge. And let's try to turn this form just a little bit. Do you guys listen to like chill hip hop at all when you're like drawing and stuff? I love that. And there's a few of them with like Biggie songs, like remixed, and it's like chill Biggie. I always go to those for like music to draw to. It's weird, right? Like coming from like back in the day to that. I'm gonna be in an elevator someday. I'm gonna hear some Biggie on the elevator. It's elevator soothing music. I'm sure it's already happened. So, I like these straights in the jacket. It just makes him like feel powerful. Like he's gonna do some stuff. He's gonna do some office deals. He's got places to go, people to meet. Now, how do I want to do the tie? I can't really tell what the hell is going on, but I'm just gonna fake it. I know it's striped. And then maybe something like that. Make it look like it's like silk or something. Maybe it's got a little shine to it. Just hit that hard edge right in the shadow. Even though I don't see it in the picture, but I'm trying to fake it. There you go. All right. How are we? 20 something minutes in. Okay, how are we? Isn't that weird how this pops off? It looks so light compared to here and here. It's so funny. So I'm going to put some value in this chin. Kind of knock it down a little bit. Because you got to think about that egg effect, where the light hits at the top of that face, and as it moves down, the light gets less intense, and its power kind of drops off. I almost said less intense in its intensity, but you know what I mean. As it goes down, the light won't be as strong. So putting a little bit more value in the bottom third of the face really helps. Kind of subdue that, get that cast shadow right here a little bit more. under. If I break that line a little bit in the background, kind of blur it. It's looking too tight. Let's have some fun with this. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to take a break and then come back with fresh eyes, which would be very wise. It's kind of at a weird angle on the camera. He's actually probably more like that right now. But when I put him down on my lap, it changes the perspective a little bit from your point of view. I'm gonna bring this. I'm not going to put a highlight down here at all, so I can go ahead and put value into this whole entire area. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take a break. So I need to sharpen up these pencils. And then when I come back, I'm going to smooth out these changes in value down here. Because right now it aged him a little bit, and I need to I can just fix that really easy with a sharper pencil. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I sharpened up my pencil, and I got the Tombow eraser at the ready to help me navigate some of these edges. Maybe right here. And right over here. Okay. You guys know I like this eraser a lot. It really helps. It has so much control. Let's see. Over here. So now I'm thinking about where to put the highlights. Let's see. Actually, definitely, I think maybe, I don't know, maybe over here, just behind the nose, on the top of the nose, a little bit on the lip. It's gonna, whatever it is, it's gonna be very little. I don't want to go heavy on it, you know? But let's go back down here we're talking about before. Some of these transitions, let's smooth it out. Let's see. So we just use like little circular motions. my kneaded eraser to kind of pick out some of those rough spots. I made this cast shadow under the bottom lip a little bit too big, so I don't know what happened there, but I don't think it's going to hurt too much. I think I need to bring his chin up. I'm going to use the big eraser here. I need to reshape that chin. This side. I'm trying to use the side of the pencil to kind of make a sharper edge, so I'm pulling and kind of flicking it. Let's do a little hard edge right here. Okay. Nice and round and smooth. Let's try knocking this down a little bit. It's catching too much of my attention when I squint down. The squinting down to compare the values is so important. It's like the biggest secret to values and shading, is squinting down to compare. And it's so simple, but it works so well. My voice just made a funny sound. Let's see, hard edge right there. smooth it out enough. That looks pretty good. I'm still tripping out over how much that collar is popping. It's actually just distracting at this point, just by itself, without putting in any highlights in. All my attention goes to those to the collar. Yeah, I'm not gonna put in any white in that. No way. Let me see. Should I bring his face out just a little bit? Yeah, let's get that hard edge line, almost like a graphic outline. I kind of like that. That looks so cool. That really thick, hard line on the peripheral. I feel like I should just go ahead and hit it with the highlights and pretty much just finish it up. It's been so much fun though. I don't want it to end. Let's see. All right. Okay, Mr. Biggie. I think I'll pull out the white. Where's the white? There we go. I don't use the same brand on this one because I don't like how the white 𝙃𝙚𝙧𝙗 one, it's weird how it catches the light. I don't know. It's like, it's not consistent. So I'm going to use General's charcoal white. And I'm going to take a deep breath. So let's go in right over this eye for sure. You can go too much on the white, so let's remember that and take it easy. I feel like it's pink. Damn it. Maybe it's just pink on this paper. Oh well, whatever. Let's see. And a little bit on the mouth or the lips. Does that show up at all on the camera? Can't tell. That's what I'm talking about. Like, depends on the angle and the light. Let's do a little bit of that highlight in the nose. And then right in the corner, I think I wanted to hit right here. Maybe right there. A little goes a long way. And where else? Nah, not there. tendency is to like keep going and adding more and more. But I think that might be it, guys. See how it changes? See how that pops? It pops. See how it's popping way too much? Depending on how the light hits it. Oh, I hate that. It's like you gotta be just right. You gotta be right in the front. But that looks pretty good. I might have to play with it a little bit, maybe pick it out, take some of it off. Yeah, I think I went a little, just a touch too heavy. It's so subtle. Let's see. You gotta be careful not to go pink. Yeah, I think we're there. I think that's about right. And then I can still come in here. Let me put the white down so I don't keep using it. And I'm gonna smooth these transitions out. Okay, I think I'm going to take another break. I'm going to kind of rest up my eyes a little bit. And I come back. I'll finish him. Make sure it's all done. I just want one more pass at him. Make sure I didn't miss something like a plane change or something. Okay, last break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it's actually morning now. I passed out last night. It hit me so hard I couldn't. I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for a second, and then boom, it's morning. So my eyes are fresh now, and it looks pretty good. I'm just gonna smooth out some areas. I'm gonna put more shading in the jacket and kind of blend it down a little bit better. And I'll probably actually work this collar a little bit too, kind of show the form wrapping around instead of just being like a big pool of light color. So let me just work this collar a little bit. But yeah, those cookies are too strong. It just, poof. I didn't even eat a whole one. It was like close to a quarter of a cookie. So my tolerance is down, that's for sure. So I like how this collar is kind of like creating this little shape right here, indentation. So I kind of exaggerated it a little bit, and I'm gonna try to kind of build up that look like it's wrapping around his neck. I'm still amazed at how much this popped off the page. Excuse me. I really thought I was gonna have to like put some white in it, and I forgot about that optical illusion where you have like a blank space surrounded by darkness, and then compared to like other blank spaces around that are the same tone, and the one with the dark surrounding it looks lighter than the other space, but they're exactly the same value, so it's pretty cool. This texture is pretty nice. I gotta get a new chair, man. This thing's squeaky as hell. If I move around, yeah. It's really a comfortable chair, though. It's like one of those old-fashioned wood chairs, but the way they make it, it just fits perfectly. It supports the spine, and just, it's really cool. Let's see here. Okay, let's go into the face a little bit more. I don't know, it looks pretty good. Let's see. I think I'm up on the end of it, actually. I can kind of throw in some little indications of line work, a little bit more. Let's see. think he's done, guys. That was just a little bit of, just a little extra as I needed, I guess. That was fun. It's really fun to wake up and seeing him on the other side of the room. Let's see. Let's knock this down a little bit. All right. I think that's it. So I'm gonna put this guy up on. I'm gonna put him up on eBay. I'll start it off at a. Let's see, a $1, and then let's see what happens. Let's see how he does. Let's see. Probably today's Wednesday, so hopefully I'll post this later today, this morning, or this afternoon, and then come Sunday evening, I think, is when I used to do it. I'll have the auction go until Sunday evening, and then I'll do a video where I'm watching the auction live. Not live, but I'm watching the auction, and 'cause that's like the funnest part of it, of eBay. I really get excited watching the auctions at the last minute. Not even like my own. I watch other people's too. It's I don't know why. It's like watching a race. It's kind of fun. So I'll do that. I'll make a little video of the final result, and then I'll ship it out to the person who wins the bid, and I hope they enjoy it. This is a pretty cool drawing. I kind of want to frame it and just put it on my wall, but it needs to go out and make somebody happy. So it's a pretty fun drawing, that's for sure. I really had a blast on this. I need to I am going to make more of these charcoal, these red pastels, the Carbothello 645. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then the white with it was pretty cool. And this is the Strathmore paper, so charcoal paper, gray tone. So hey, thanks for watching, guys, and look for this on eBay. Okay, all right, thank you, bye.